Thanks, Karine. It's been a century since the House of Representatives has failed to choose a speaker on the first ballot. Since then, a couple of modern exigencies have been essentially offered by the Congress to deal with modern potential problems. One is presidential succession. Another would be intelligence briefings. Does the absence of a Speaker of the House at this moment, is there anything we should know about how the White House views that from a constitutional or inter-branch standpoint?
Well, look, it's a good question. A little bit of a let the process play out, right? It's a little bit of a hypothetical here. I don't have the specifics on how that works out. But look, we have to see what the Republican conference does. Again, we're not going to interfere. We're going to let that process play out. Just don't want to kind of dive into any hypotheticals until we see what occurs today.
Broadly, since January 6th, the President has talked about how foreign leaders have approached him and asked him about the health of American democracy. Is there a message the White House would send overseas today as people look and see that the House of Representatives has failed to choose its Speaker? Does it portend gridlock for the next 2 years, an inability of government to function here in the United States?
Look, I think the president would point to what the American people have been very clear about, what the American people said, and I said this earlier. Look, the outcome that was reported by many and kind of said by many folks just in this space, in the D.C. bubble, was that there was going to be a red wave, right? That it was going to be a very different outcome. And the American people were very clear. They want us to continue to fight for our democracy. They want us to continue to work on an economy that builds, that doesn't leave anybody behind and build an economy from the bottom up, middle out. And I think that's important. It's important that that's what the American people said, very loud and clear. Look, again, not going to insert myself here, or the president's certainly not going to insert himself in what's happening today. We're going to let the process play out. I don't know where it is currently as I'm standing in front of you behind this podium, but this is something that the Republican conference has to figure out on their own, and they will do so.